The Raiders, a team built by Al Davis and coached by John Madden, have won divisional titles in 9 of the last 10 years. Oakland launched its counterattack with a play that would be a harbinger of bad times for Minnesota. Clarence Davis ran left for a 35-yard gain. Quarterback Ken Stabler moved the Raiders across midfield with 2 passes to Dave Casper, Oakland's leading receiver in 1976. Casper was once an offensive tackle for Notre Dame. Now, as a tight end, he is the power gear in Oakland's freewheeling pass offense. Casper's second reception put the Raiders in position for the first score of the game.
Field goal, snap, spot, kick on the way. That one's good, and the Raiders finally get on the board. Scoreboard shows Oakland 3, Minnesota nothing.
The Raiders had marched 90 yards in 12 plays. Although they were stopped short of a touchdown, they had moved smartly through every avenue of their game plan. The next time they had the ball, they would take the same road, only this time it would lead them to the land of 6. With Minnesota expecting another run, Stabler surprised them with a perfectly thrown sideline pass to Fred Biletnikoff, who touched down at the 1-yard line. On the next play, the Raiders resumed their attack on Minnesota's right side. But instead of plowing through it, they sailed over it on an easy pass from Ken Stabler to Dave Casper.
Toledo, the Oakland line is just wiping out Minnesota's front. Already, Bill, on that left side, they're going to Marshall and Hilgenberg, 2 older players, not very big and seemingly not very strong in the early going.
A big reason for the success of Oakland's running game was the way Art Shell, number 78, consistently eliminated Jim Marshall. Shell was so overpowering that Marshall did not make a tackle the whole game. With 4 linebackers and 4 defensive backs, the Raiders surrounded and terrorized Tarkington's receivers. A 48-yard pass to Fred Biletnikoff put the Raiders 2 yards away from a touchdown that would end the competitive phase of Super Bowl 11.
Here's the snap. Give the ball to Banaszak. He powers over. Touchdown, Raiders! Raiders closing in on the Super Bowl championship.
Francis back to pass. Throw the sideliner. Picked off! It's going to be a touchdown! Willie Brown! 45-40, 35-30, 25-20.
Old man Willie! He's going all the way!
victory won not only for this season, but for seasons past. A victory that set a magnificent crown on the Oakland Raiders' unrivaled 14-year reign as football's winningest team.
I can't believe it. It's like a dream come true. It's unbelievable. Yes, and we're going to win. We are going to win, no question.
Confident champions of the American Football Conference, the Oakland Raiders danced into this prestigious ball wearing glass slippers. If ever there was a Cinderella champion, it was these men in silver and black. Their quarterback, Jim Plunkett, had salvaged a wrecked career to become the NFL's comeback player of the year. And in only his second season, head coach Tom Flores directed a team with 14 new players through the wild card playoffs and into the Super Bowl. Shrewdly built by owner Al Davis, Oakland reflected the cool professional attitude of a team accustomed to meaningful games.
Here comes the rush. Steps up. Can't find anybody yet. Takes off running to the left. Throws on the move. And it's caught by King at the 40. King takes over the 50. He'll go all the way. Nobody knows.
The pass covered 80 yards, a Super Bowl record.
Touchdown Raiders! And Plunkett opens up the bag of tricks. Plunkett on a third down play that time. Got good blocking, couldn't find the receivers. Skidded around to get open, and when Herm Edwards gambled, he came up stink-eyed.
Battles between evenly matched teams are seldom won without taking some risks. When you're trying to throw over and between the NFL's tallest set of linebackers, there is little margin for error. And on a day when Ron Jaworski needed to be most accurate, he was not. Rod Martin's second interception tied a Super Bowl record and resulted in another Oakland score.
From 46, it's kicked well. And it is good. All right, a situation to close in very firmly on their second Super Bowl championship in 4 years.
Jim Plunkett's performance in this Super Bowl ball was the stuff fairy tales are made of. 10 years of disappointment were behind him, for at last this Cinderella was healthy, poised and surrounded by men whose abilities equaled his own. The Oakland Raiders, for 17 years, pro football's winningest organization, were once again the world champions of professional football.
Prince Pete Rozelle. He had a silver slipper.
The Raiders became, of course, the first wild card to win the Super Bowl. I think it's a tremendous compliment to the organization because you had to win 4 postseason games. I think it's a great credit to you for putting this team together. You've earned it. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Commissioner. This was our finest hour. This was the finest hour in the history of the Oakland Raiders. To Tom Flores, the coaches, and the great athletes, you were magnificent out there today. You really are. And we want to welcome back the hostages to the United States.
All right.
And take pride and be proud. Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You were magnificent.
Greg Pruitt waits back at his own 30. Hayes needs a good punt now. He's going to have the wind at his back. High snap. He goes up, blocked. It's going to be blocked into the end zone. The Raiders on a chase. It'll be recovered in the end zone. It'll be recovered for a Raider touchdown. Lightning has struck wearing black and silver. Derek Jensen, number 31, blocks the kick, And I believe he recovered it.
Cliff Branch, number 21, is a talkative little receiver with a gift of grab. And although he's 35 years old, he still had enough speed to beat both Anthony Washington and Darrell Green to the ball for a 50-yard gain for the Raiders. Two plays later, quarterback Jim Plunkett again located Branch, this time in the end zone for a 13-yard touchdown.
12 seconds to go in the half. Trailing 14-3.
Theismann back, looks off to the left, and he fires it out there. Intercepted! Jack Squirrek! Touchdown Raiders! I don't believe it! Holy Toledo!
A screen pass, and they looked like they knew it was coming. Man ran right for it. I guarantee they looked like they knew that play was coming.
Plunkett giving the ball here to Allen. Cut back over the middle. Dances 3-2-1. Touchdown Raiders! A marvelous piece of zigzag dancing. Plunkett giving to Allen, sending him wide left. He has to reverse his field, but he gets away for a moment. Comes back up the middle of the 30, 25, 40. Breaks past 2 minutes to 50. Down to the 40. Picking up a blocker. To the 20. To the 10. To the 5. Touchdown Raiders! Holy Toledo! 7-9. The Raiders are mobbing Marcus Allen, who has just stood a crowd of 72,000 on his collective ear.
Nothing on earth that blocked or tackled or passed or ran could have stopped the Raiders on Black Sunday.
Mike Davis with a safety blitz. No way Theismann could see him. He was jolted loose from the ball, and the Raiders take it away. And the Raiders celebration will start.
Super Bowl 18, the Raiders again scaled the heights of football greatness and stood alone on the summit. A team of young men filled with promise and old veterans filled with pride. The 1983 Raiders are an honor to the team's glorious past and the world champions of pro football's present.
With all the great teams we've had, I think today that this organization, this team, this coaching staff dominated so decisively that two things must be said. Not only, in my opinion, are you the greatest Raider team of all time, I think you rank with the great teams of all time that have ever played any professional sport.
Commitment to excellence, the motto of the Raiders. And once again, Coach Tom Flores fulfilled that commitment in a Super Bowl.
The final score, Los Angeles 38, Washington Redskins 9. They have turned back the team that many just a few weeks ago were trying to rank with the greatest of all time. They have turned them back in the most shattering fashion imaginable.